Hi crafters, come on in. Welcome back to Cricut Creations with Charlease, where we're learning how to use our Cricut machines together. A friend of mine asked me to create a t-shirt for her that simply says, "Be strong." Now, she wants the B to actually be a little bumblebee and then the word strong. Sounds pretty simple, right? I think so too. We're going to use this gold glitter HTV. Really pretty. I love glitter vinyl. This one I got from Hobby Lobby, $8.49, and it's 12 by 24. But you can use whatever brand you like. And she provided me with a black t-shirt. And I think that black and gold is going to be really good together. So let me get my camera set up to where you can see what I'm doing. I'll be back. Okay, crafters, I'm going to do my best to keep what I'm doing in frame. I may have to move the camera around a little bit, but just bear with me, okay? All right, this is a beginner-friendly project, so I'm going to try to give you step-by-step instructions. We're in Cricut Design Space, and we're going to do a new project. Can you see that? Click on New Project, and you get a blank screen. All right, I'm going to be looking for an image of a bee. So we're going to click on Images. See that? Images. And then here, you're going to type in what you're looking for. Now, I've already created the design that I'm going to be using, but I just want to do the step by step so that you can see how it's done, okay? So here you would type in B, and I did type in B, and then all these B's come up, okay? All these B's, and you just pick with whatever catches your fancy. For this tutorial, I'm just going to pick just, this looks close to the one that I actually, it might even be the one that I chose. It's a basic black and white, one color, okay? You click on that and it'll take it to the mat. All right, and you see how big that is. And that's because it's at 100%. So let's just bump it down to 75 and you can see the bee. That's a cute little bee, right? And just imagine that black t-shirt with the gold glitter, and the bee is going to be the gold glitter with, you know, some black. All right, now we want the word strong. So you're going to come over here and click on text, and it'll take a text box over to the canvas. All right, now you don't need any of this anymore, so you click on this little arrow so that you get the whole screen. Okay, now I want to move the text box down to where I can see it, and we're gonna click in the text box. All right, and then we're gonna come over here. It gives you the different types of text that you can use. And I'm just going to, let's see, just for the sake of this video, I'm going to pick this BFC Foxy because it's kind of thick and boxy. And that's kind of what I want. I'm going to make my text box bigger. Okay. Let's click in there. And it doesn't matter where it is on the canvas. We'll move that. You know, we'll align everything later. All right, we're using BFC Foxy, and I'm just typing in the word strong. S-T-R-O-N-G. O-N-G. Okay. We're going to close this. You see the arrow there. Click on that and it'll give you the full screen. Now, right now, we are at about 8 inches by just under 10. Okay. I want my B to be a little bigger. Okay. I want him, before I do that, I'm going to move my word out of the way. Okay. You click on your B so that you can adjust. And I want him to be about 10.5, and we want it to be proportioned. Let's see. I'm coming down. That looks pretty good. All right. Now let's come down to the word. And I don't want to go past 12. But I'm going to increase the size of that font. Okay, it's at 72 right now. And I'm going to bump it up. Let's see. I want it to be in proportion to the B. Okay. I'm doing it this way. I should have. You can just type in. I'm going to type in I'll say 160 and see how big that. Whoop, wait a minute. There we go. That's pretty big. We'll go with that because this, like I said, this is just for tutorial purposes. All right. So now we've got our B and the word strong. Now I want my word strong to curve under the B a little bit. So you see right here where it says curve, we're going to click on curve and we want it to curve up. So we're going to go towards the curve that's going up. You see, if you go in the other direction, it's going to curve down. Okay, so we got it to curve up. Let's see what that's looking like. Oops, didn't mean to move my B, but that's okay. Okay, let's see where we are. So the B is at about 11 inches in width. And the word strong is just before 12 inches. So I'm going to use a 12 by 12 piece of vinyl, okay? All right, but we're not quite through. We want to attach the B and the word strong. Now you see right here, the word strong and the B are separate. So what we want to do is, highlight the B and the word strong, okay? And then I'm going to align. I want to make sure that the word strong is centered under the B the way it, so that it's centered the way it should be. And here we want to center horizontally. Okay, did you see that? That word strong, it moved just a little bit. Let me undo it. You see that? And I'll put it back. It moved just a little bit. Okay, so now we still have the word strong and the word B as two separate pieces. We want it to be one. So when we cut it out, it'll be all on the same mat. Okay, and you see here where it says attach, just click on attach, and now B and strong are one piece. Okay, and you see it says attached. So your project is attached. All right. Now, typically you would have just, go to make it, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to go with the one that I created beforehand. Okay. So I have already laid my vinyl down on my mat. So let me go to my stuff where the project is that I saved, and see, it's not the exact same one that we just did, but it looks very similar. All right. And this is the one that I'm going to be making right here. Okay. So I'm going to make it. Okay. A project already exists on the canvas with unsaved changes. Do you wish to save your previous project or replace it with this new project? I want to make sure. Let's see. A project already exists on the canvas with unsaved changes. Okay, I don't want that. Do you wish to save your previous project or replace it with this new one? No, I don't want to. Let's see. Do you want to save your previous project or replace it with this new? I want to save. No, I want to replace it. I hope I don't mess up. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, that's the, okay, yeah. I did that right. Because I left that other project on the canvas, I had to let Cricut know whether or not I wanted to use that, if I wanted to save that project or if I wanted to replace that with this one. And I definitely wanted to save it with this one, so we're good. Okay, so here's our project. Oops, okay. Let's get this out the way. Okay, anytime you're using iron-on vinyl, HTV, you want to make sure that you mirror your project. Okay, we've done that. Let's see. I have to adjust the camera just a little bit. And here we want to continue. And it's trying to connect to my my Cricut machine. It's found the machine. And now we select the type of iron-on that we're going to be using. And we're using glitter. Okay. And we are ready to go. And I already have, like I said, I already have my glitter on my HTV on the mat. And make sure that you put the shiny side down. I've made that mistake of putting it shiny side up. And that's wasted vinyl. All right, guys. I'm going to load the project in the machine, and I'll be back. Okay, you're going to load your mat under, you see that slot right there and right there. You slide your mat under those two slots, and then you hit what I call the go button. Oops. All right. And we just watch Cricut do its magic. All right, guys, we're done. Just need to unload the mat. Okay. We are done. So we can, come on, where's my, oh, there we go. Click on done. And I like to leave this, the picture of whatever it is that I'm working on up so that I can make sure that I remove all of the pieces. Now this one is not that intense. It doesn't have a lot of little tiny pieces. So it should be easy enough to do, but I still like to have the picture there so I can see what it's supposed to look like. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to start weeding, and I'll just show you how to begin. Now, it's probably easier, or it is for me, to just start in a corner. Okay, and start pulling it away from the mat. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to, you see, it's that simple. Just start in a corner and start pulling away. I'll come back after I finish weeding, okay? Here it is, guys. I've weeded it, and I think this little Be Strong looks good. So now I'm going to prep the t-shirt. Okay, crafters, I'm going to prep my t-shirt. And what I like to do, first of all, I want to make sure that I'm using the right temperature. Now, this shirt is a polyester, spandex, and something else blend, but it's mostly polyester. So I'm going to go with, I'll look at my chart here. And there's one in the Cricut design space that you can look at. And also on your HTV, on the inside of the wrapper, there's also recommendations for a few of the different types of materials that you might be working with. I'm gonna choose polyester, and I'm working with glitter. So it says 330 for 30 seconds, and that's what we'll set our heat press on. Okay, now to prep my t-shirt, I fold it in half and press it so that I get a crease down the middle, hopefully, that I can see. And that will allow me to center my project, okay? So, that's what I've done. I folded it in half. Let's see if I can. My heat press is at 330 for 30 seconds already. All right. And I'm laying it on, let's see, maybe if I turn, yeah, there we go. And I'm laying it on the mat. All right. Now, this is not 100% necessary, but I just feel more comfortable using this Teflon protector because I don't want to burn anything, you know. And I'm going to take my heat press and just run over this, and like I said, hopefully get a crease that is going to allow me to see it so that I can center my project. And if not, I'll just eyeball it. You know, we do that too. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I got a crease here. I'm going to do it on the other side too. How's everybody doing today? I am so rude. I came on and didn't even ask you guys how you were doing or anything. I just started talking. Oh, okay. Right, so put that over there, and hopefully I got a crease that I can see. Yeah, I think I do. All right, now I'm gonna go and take my project off the mat, and I'll be back. Okay, once you take your project off the mat, you want to fold it so that you'll be able to tell what is the center at the top. You're just going to pinch it a little bit, and also at the bottom. Okay. Okay. I'm going to use about 3 fingers. You can't see that, but that's what I'm doing, about 3 fingers, to determine how far down I want the project to start. Okay. And I can see my the crease line. Okay. Get my 3 fingers about there. Okay, it's gonna have to come down. Okay. And okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna go offline just for a second because I want to make sure I have this straight, and I don't want you guys to be, I don't want this video to be super. I got my projects lined up the way I want it, and I'm going to use my Teflon sheet, and we're going to press. Okay, and we're just going to hit the start button, and I'll be back. Okay. Now this glitter HTV is a warm peel, so you want to cool it down some, but you don't want it to get cold. Okay. All right, let's start the, let's see, I just started one corner and see if it's ready, and it appears to be. I'm always nervous at this point. Oh. So far, so good, guys. Let's see if all these letters come out good. So far. Yes, 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 yes. All right, all right. Okay, you see that? How cute is that? And I can imagine that the camera's not doing the glitter any justice, but it is so pretty. I think she's going to be really pleased with this. Yeah. Let me turn the camera around and see if I can get you a better look at it. Okay, guys, this camera is just not doing this glitter any justice. It really looks good. Yeah. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.